money.
And an IRS impostor nearly scams a Hamden woman out of thousands of dollars. That impostor, very convincing, faking credentials, going to great lengths to pull off that con. Good evening, everyone. I'm Scott McDonald.
I'm Ann Nyberg. He also had his victim's personal information. News 8's Noel Gardner has your back tonight with how to protect yourself. Noel?
Well, Ann and Scott, that IRS imposter sounded real, gave the victim a badge number, and continued to threaten her. But what's even more disturbing, the caller had her tax information.
This call is officially a final notice from IRS.
Christine Duley got a threatening message from what she thought was the IRS.
The reason of this call is to inform you that IRS is filing lawsuit against you.
Duley says when she heard the words lawsuit and IRS, she panicked and called the number right back.
And he said that they were from the IRS and they're going to take my pay away and they're going to come get me at my address and take me to jail, that I owed money.
Duley says the caller was convincing.
He told me his name, Paul Anderson, and his badge number, and had me verify my first and last name, my social security number, and where I lived.
The IRS imposter somehow knew her personal information, even down to the dollar on what she got back on last year's taxes.
That I had to pay that back to them.
Thinking she owed the government money, in just seconds she was victimized by a widespread scheme.
And he asked me to verify my first and last name, my address, my social, and I gave it to him.
The IRS tells News 8 that when they contact you for the first time, it will always be in writing. After all this happened, Duley contacted the IRS and her bank.
And I called my bank and the creditors and put a red flag on everything.
She says she learned the hard way.
I was afraid. It's the IRS. You don't fool around with the IRS.
And tonight I try to call that number, but it's been disconnected. To find out how you can protect yourself from identity theft and what you can do if you're a victim, go to our website at WTNH.com. Reporting live tonight in the studio, Noel Gardner, News 8.